So I'm all around. Like, so if you looked at my amateur fights, there's fights where I can wrestle fuck the guy. Part of my language. I don't know if I can swear.
Yeah, a couple of them are, a couple of them you went to the decision. A couple of them are, guillotine choke.
Guillotine chokes. There's fights where I stay standing the entire time if the guy's a good grappler. If there's times where if I know his grappling is not to my level, I'll take him down. I can go anywhere, and I'm very confident I can go anywhere, especially with my opponent. I think I can go anywhere with him. So
that's good.
I'm very confident in that aspect.
All right, we're here for larenamma. We're here with Tylor Freeman, getting ready for a fight on Samouraï MMA, Chapter 5 against Alan Gerard, 11th of March at the Colisée de Laval. All right, so let's get going. How's your preparation going?
Preparation's great. Training, as always, hard as I can. Dieting started. It's going well. I'm moving up a weight class actually to fight Alan. I thought it was a good matchup, so we decided to take it. He's going to be a bit more physical than me, but I think I'm more skilled. So I like the trade out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this should be good. Preparation's going great though. Yeah.
All right.
Can't complain.
So you just got out of the training right now. What did we do today?
Today was sparring. So Friday's sparring day here. I had a really good round with some good high-level guys, and yeah, can't complain. Went well. Cardio's getting to where it needs to be. It's good. Getting ready.
So yeah. 1 month before, we're feeling good. Body's feeling good.
Feeling good. Yeah. I mean, training camp's always gonna have its little nicks and bangs.
Yeah.
But, I'm feeling great. As good as you can be at this point in training camp. So I'm excited to show my skills.
So how are we doing this? We're 1 month away. We're ramping up, ramping down. We're going up. Maybe a week
I just
before.
keep it the same level. I only wrap it down like the last week and a half because right now, I'm gonna cut the weight and I like to sweat. I like to train. If I'm not training, I feel like I get extra nervous or stressed or whatever. So the more I'm training, as long as I feel good, I'll keep it up.
For sure, for sure. So talk to us a little about your background,
So I grew up in Laval, so we're actually fighting in Laval. So I'll be fighting in my hometown, so it's pretty cool. My mom is from Egypt, and my dad's from here, but he's Irish, so I'm Egyptian-Irish, super random. Yeah. Yeah, and kind of just...
What got you into the fighting? What got you into this?
I always grew up, so me and my brother grew up watching the sport from a really young age.
Okay.
And with our parents, and we kind of always just all loved it. So I never had any intention of fighting, to be honest. I ended up doing boxing when I was like younger, and then one day I was just at home. I was big into lifting weights, and one day I'm at home and I was like, let's try jiu-jitsu class. I show up to here, and my first ever class, Frost calls me in, and it's like there's only like 6 people on the mat, and then there's me, super beginner, and he put me with like this UFC fighter at the time. So I'm like doing my first jiu-jitsu class with a UFC fighter. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? It felt so weird. I got tapped out by literally everybody like 40 times. And I remember thinking to myself, like, yeah, I'm obsessed with this. Like guys half my size are wrecking me. So I'm like, let's do it. Let's try this out. And I had no intention of fighting. I've just been training. And then after a couple of years, one of my coaches like, you want to try an amateur MMA fight? Did it, went well, continued fighting. Ended up with an amateur championship, and now here I am, pro debut.
Feeling nice?
Feeling great.
So, this is your the first fight you had pro got canceled, right?
Yeah. So actually, I've had a lot of cancellations. I've had maybe like 4, 5, 6. I don't even know. At this point, I'm losing track. But for Samurai, I've already had 2 canceled. So the first one, my opponent got COVID a week before, which sucked because I was cutting a lot of weight.
Doing good.
And my second one, I had popped my rib, so now I'm 100%, so good to go. Hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah. Making a pro debut, you feeling a little nervous, feeling a little antsy?
I'm always nervous for fights. It just is what it is. I've spoke to like the highest names in the sport, and they all get nervous. So nerves will always be there for me, just like they will be there for him. So I'm excited to, regardless.
So describe your style a little. What are you more of a ground guy, more of a stand-up guy? What do you prefer?
So I'm all around. Like, so if you looked at my amateur fights, there's fights where I can wrestle fuck the guy. Part of my language. I don't know if I can swear.
Yeah, a couple of them are a couple of them you went to the decision. A couple of them are guillotine choke.
Guillotine chokes. There's fights where I stay standing the entire time if the guy's a good grappler. If there's times where if I know his grappling is not to my level, I'll take him down. I can go anywhere, and I'm very confident I can go anywhere, especially with my opponent. I think I can go anywhere with him, so
That's good.
I'm very confident in that aspect.
So talk to us about your opponent. You know, what is he good at? What is he bad at?
I know he's a good hard hitter.
Okay.
He's fought guys from my gym already. He fought James in the last Samurai, and he looked good early on until James caught him in a choke. But I fought in the same amateur cards him before, so like we know of each other for sure.
Sure.
We just never. I thought I was gonna fight him in amateur a few times, so we just never got there. And fast forward years later, here we are. So
Like
I'm
it,
excited about it. But other than that, yeah, I don't know the most about him. I just know he's a good power puncher, good pressure game.
So we're trying to stay out of the reach of the hands.
Maybe.
Trying not to get caught.
Maybe.
Talk to us about your coaches. You know, how'd you start to know them? How did this come to be, like the mix of you guys together?
So, growing up watching MMA, I knew of Tristar just because George St. Pierre and Faraz Sahabi. And in my head, it was like always where I wanted to go. And I just didn't know if they took beginners. So I remember calling one day and I'm like, hey, do you guys accept beginners? They're like, yeah, of course. So I came and met Faraz, and me and Faraz have been really a good relationship ever since. And there's also Neil Shepard and Rob Rivas, who are just like his right and left hand man, I guess you could say. And I've always been close with all three of them. So I built a good relationship with all three. And a lot of big pro fighters take me under their wing, like Ayman Zahabi and Louis Sanadakis, Mandel Nalo. These are guys who helped me a lot coming up too. And I have a good group with them, and they help me anytime I need it. They'll fix any problems they think I need fixing, and that's it. It's a good team.
Your last fight was about 3 years ago, right? 2020, and that's your last your last amateur fight, right? So, how do you feel stepping back in the ring? You know, a little rusty, you know, like because we're doing fights every day here. You know, we're working out, but there's a difference when we walk in.
It is different. Honestly, it's very different. The thing is, I have been on long layoffs before just because in amateur, there was points where people didn't want to fight me just because I had more experience, all these things. So
putting people down, that's why?
Yeah, I don't know. I've had 2-year layoffs before, and so it's not like it's nothing I'm not new to. The only difference is now it's pro, so people may think, oh, extra pressure, all this. Not really. I mean, regardless of who's in front of me, I'm fighting someone. So whether I don't feel the extra pressure, I'm already have that pressure because I'm there human beings trying to kill me in front of me. You know? So I feel okay. Yeah, maybe the first minute might be a little or the backstage nerves, but other than that, I'm good to go.
All right. So yeah, you said you were fighting upwards now, right? So usually you're at 156,
I fight
155.
I fight at 155. I walk around a little heavy, obviously, because we cut down.
Okay.
But so at 170, I won't cut a crazy amount of weight.
But now say you're fighting at 170?
Yeah, this is 170. So I'm moving up a weight class, going to welterweight.
Okay.
After this fight, I'm going back down, but for this would be get my feet wet. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to cut a crazy amount. Usually at 55, I cut a good amount, you know. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I like it. I like the matchup. Everything makes sense. He's not that he's big, but he's not like a giant 170, you know. So
do you expect that to be maybe like a, you know, like you're saying, do you expect it to be maybe something that we might have to look at, right? Because he's gonna be what? He's fighting at 170, might be 180, 185, cutting downwards.
I would imagine more, but yeah. I mean, he probably walks around like 190, 200. I would imagine.
Right, so we're moving up. He's cutting down.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm still over to 170. You know, like when I cut down, I cut from a certain usually 180 around. So I just it's not too bad. I mean, he's gonna cut down more than me, but I'm still cutting down a bit too. So it's not like it's.
Sure. What does a typical day look like for you right now? You know, we come into the gym, we get early morning guy, late guy.
Yeah. So come to the gym 11 a.m. I'll do my 2-3 hour workout. I'll teach clients because I'm also a coach, so I'll teach some clients, and then after that, go home for a bit, come back to the gym, train another 2-3 hours, teach more clients, and then head back home. That's kind of just
a full day in the gym.
It's my daily schedule from Monday to Saturday. Sunday is the only day I train once. That's it.
In camp, what are we eating, you know? Like you're saying, intermittent fasting, but...
Yeah, I'm always intermittent fasting, even outside of camp. Maybe the first week I might go a little crazy after the fight. But I'm pretty simple diet, like oatmeal, eggs, some greens, chicken. It's very simple diet.
Low carb stuff.
Yeah, like early in camp I was eating carbs pretty decent just because at 55 I'm basically cutting the entire camp. But now I don't really have to, so now the last 3 weeks.
Body's feeling good, buddy.
Yeah, body's feeling good. Now is where I'm going to start feeling a little tired because I'm going to start the diet, actually.
We're good.
But, I feel great, yeah. Good as I can feel.
Yeah. All right. So what are the objectives here, right? We're going pro first fight. What's next for this after?
I'd like to fight again soon. I mean, I want to be active this year. Maybe travel and fight. I don't know. I got connections with my manager or other connections at other organizations too. So it'll be Samouraï, and then after that, we'll see what matchup makes sense for me. Maybe Samouraï again or somewhere else. I don't know.
Samouraï 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
Going up.
you know, it's if the matchups always make sense, and
Sure.
I'm always gonna be ready to go. That's it. The plan's to get in, get out, not take too much damage, so I can get back in the gym the Monday. That's my plan, is to get back in the gym that Monday.
All right. All right. So thanks a lot for accepting the interview. We had a great
you.
time. This was really cool.
Thank you for
Got
having
to know you a bit. And got to showing the people who you are as a person. You know, we have human beings behind the fighting
sir.
faces. And wish you good luck for your next next fight. See what's going on. We're still going to be looking. We'll keep rooting for you. We'll be in the corner. We'll be looking at it. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Good one.